could be dangerous.
It was break all the rules, let's get as extreme as we can get.
That there's beauty in the journey.
Chuck's brain tumor battle wasn't over, but the music meant the world to him.
His personality, that's what comes through.
You can always resonate to going from tragedy to triumph.
Music is something that doesn't die. After we've gone, it will live on.
Jason.
Hey, how's it going?
Jeff in Las Vegas, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining me talking about Into the Void, streaming on Hulu September 22nd. Congratulations.
Thank you. I can't wait. It's been a couple years in the making, and so now it feels kind of crazy that all the episodes are coming out at once on Monday morning. So it's been a long road, but I'm very excited for people to see what we've been working on.
Well, it's an 8-part series. You pull the curtain and go behind the scenes of heavy metal music. First of all, I'm Generation X. So this kept reminding me of high school and junior high, where you saw all the headbangers. They come to school wearing Black Sabbath or Judas Priest shirts. They had a specific look. They had a specific attitude. Back when I was in junior high and high school, they had smoking sections with the teachers, for students. I mean, this was just...
Same here.
Yeah. And so this must be first a passion of love for you, the music, the genre, because you can't be a producer, a creator of this series and not, live and breathe this genre.
Yeah. My producing partner, Evan Husney, and I, our friendship probably over 12 years ago started over our love of wrestling, movies, and heavy metal music. And we wanted to work in a space with including all of those. And so it's been a dream of ours for years. Probably over 10 years where we have wanted to do documentaries and movies about metal music and feature metal music. It's kind of a dream come true, and it feels crazy that now it's all come together. And there were times where it felt like it was almost impossible. But here we are on Monday, they're all coming out. So it's awesome.
Now you get firsthand accounts with some of the greatest legends in heavy metal. Who did you get and how did you choose them? I mean, you had such a, incredible pool to choose from. So who did you go after and who did you get?
Yeah, basically, with the kind of like the way we like to tell stories, we want to get the people who are like the most closely involved with the stories. We don't usually like to interview people who are like experts or who are kind of outside of the intimate story. We want the people who are there. So it took some time. That's why it took a couple years. Was we had to like build some relationships. We really wanted to do the story of Randy Rhoads, and we knew, in order to tell that story, we needed to have his family, like his sister Kathy Rhoads, and that took a while to like gain her trust. I feel like his family and friends are very protective of his story, and they rightfully should be. We wanted to have her, and we wanted to have Sharon Osbourne, and that took some time. And same with the Pantera episode or talking about Dimebag Darrell. We really wanted to have Phil Anselmo and the rest of the gang, and Dime's partner Rita. But it just, we had to gain trust. It was kind of a new world. This is our first step into this world. And we needed people to trust where we were coming from and how we wanted to tell these stories. So, it was very important to have the people who were most intimately involved.
Well, as a series producer and creator, did you walk away with that one story? What was that one, oh my gosh, moment I got on camera? Was it a story? Was it a comment that you just came away with it? There's my series.
Oh, I think it would be from the Sharon Osbourne interview for Randy Rhoads. The story of his untimely passing is something that, like, as a fan, you've heard like so many rumors and just almost like conspiracy theories about. And to hear her account of what had happened, because she was there when he died in a plane crash. It was like this harrowing story that she told, and it was like, I don't know, it was very humanizing and it was very emotional, and she had a hard time saying yes to doing an interview for our show.
Mm.
And it was like we spent a long time trying to get her on board. And then when we did the interview, and there's a moment where she gets very emotional and she says, you know, this is why it was really hard for me to talk about Randy. And it really hit me hard because it was like, oh man, like we are really asking her a lot to, you know, open up and in such a vulnerable way to us. So it's very powerful. And when you see it, I think a lot of people will be surprised just like what she had to go through. It's yeah, very powerful.
And finally today, how do you feel about that parent that shows this docuseries to their 10-year-old? That the genre will continue. Because that's I don't want to listen to my parents' music, but you know what? Hey, listen to some of this Judas Priest, all of a sudden, because this genre will live on, right?
That's awesome. Did your parents show you heavy metal
Oh, they
growing
had
up?
Frank Sinatra and Perry Como and everything. But when I was punk era, so I'm listening to Black Flag, and the Dead Kennedys. I always say I want to meet the man who invented headphones, so my parents couldn't hear what I was listening to, right?
Right, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I hope that happens. It's when I was a kid, like I discovered metal through going through a box in my parents' basement where they had their vinyl from when they were in college, but they kept it literally like under like a shelf hidden away. And I remember getting like a Black Sabbath album and putting it on for the first time when I was probably in like the fifth or sixth grade and just being blown away. But it felt like I was doing something
Yeah,
I wasn't supposed to do, you
something
know?
forbidden, yes.
Um, yeah, so I hope that that would be the coolest thing is if parents showed the episodes to kids because I think that's what we hope is that people from watching our show they're going to see a more human side to these legends and that the music comes from a very personal place and sometimes it comes from like a very truthful traumatic side of them and that was also an eye-opening thing for me. It was just to like really getting to know the families of the people of these legends who made these like this great music, but that the music came from a place that was so personal that I think anyone could resonate with it.
Well, Jason, congratulations, and I appreciate your time today. And let's talk again soon. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.